EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Detroit Lions.
For Detroit.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Pick up the ball. Under 10, 10.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3.
Running with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Lions nothing. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
54, check, watch 54, all good, man. Kill, check 31.
To throw is Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit. Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
For the Lions.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
And 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 11-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Lining up for the point after.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 31-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Here we go, D.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
1 yard.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And all the way down to the 35.
Complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
29-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Now watch run.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Here we go, G. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get him.
Again, it's Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Peterson. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott off play action. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, here's Stafford.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down.
26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To the air again, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go. Hatch it. Tighten up.
Stafford on first down. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Called that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From a yard out. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 11. 54. Watch the run. Deuce. He's checking. Crash.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, now he'll pull it down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Crunch time, defense.
On first down, Stafford here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the out.
Throwing again. Stafford. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Stafford throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is out quickly to the right, and he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Under crunch. Under crunch. Under crunch.
Throwing again is Stafford. Out to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike. Monday. Watch 54.
Stafford looks to throw again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would pick.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right there. 54 Mike. Bring it.
They snap it to Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check. Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Check 99.
Out of the gun, Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cowboys 49. Lions.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Detroit.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Play action now, Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin with a quick throw out left, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And 9 at the 11-yard line.
Watch the pass. Mike, 55.
Now Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And now look at him go. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal.
Watch that. Give me radar. Safety's creeping. 32.
Throwing is Stafford. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Kenny Galladay.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Prater for the extra point. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
I'm coming after you. 47.
On play action, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Prescott off play action. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
It's now 3rd down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Score Cowboys.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
For 33 yards that time.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 49 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. That'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Reagor. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over first and
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Hands to James Conner.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
To Deontay Johnson.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles continue to roll. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Eagles 30, Steelers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They start with a give to Connor. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down by...
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
230. I'm coming. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. All day, punk. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, watch it.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
On the counter, it's Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the backer. Hey, Mike 52. I got you, punk. Shit. Watch the shit.
A quick pass out to Juju. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
The Eagles.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
52 is the mark, boys. 52. 65, 65. 44, 65. Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Switch. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Easy. Mike 52. Right here. New Mike 52. Mike 52.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 41.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
I'm gonna run you over. Mike 52, Mike 52. 50. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the set.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
The 34-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Now Wentz again. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Steelers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Jack 16.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And bring it. Mike 52, Mike 52. Alert, alert. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Ben to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.